All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's your boy. All right, welcome back, welcome back, everybody. I'm Dad Guy Brian. Today we're going to talk about a tweet that Rihanna tweeted a long time ago about if your ex died and you cry, you're single. All right, then, and then someone sent me a clip about this. I guess a TV program called The Real Daytime about them discussing it, and they wanted to see my reaction video for it. So that is what we're going to do. All right, let me see here. Let's see what this is all about, shall we?
Get back into some more girl chat. It's our husband takeover show today. Let's get back into some more girl chat. All right, we all love it when our men are vulnerable and show emotion, right? Well, according to singer Rihanna, it depends.
It all depends, though. I mean, if he shows too much emotion, they're gonna drop his ass. I had this one girl tell me that her ex, she broke up with him because at one point he, uh, they were living outside of this apartment and they were cutting down a tree, and he started crying about the tree they were cutting down because it's like a tree. I guess he was, I don't know, I guess he was like pro environment or whatever, and he started crying about this tree, like legit tears started crying about they're cutting down this tree. And she dumped his ass. She's like, she didn't like that, she lost all attraction for him. I will never forget that, the cold expression on her face when he was talking about her ex, because he thought he was a pussy because he was like legit crying over a tree cutting outside the apartment. I mean that, like, y'all need to put some disclaimers when y'all say some stuff like that. Like, how much emotion are we allowed to see before you lose your attraction?
What they're crying about. That's right. Rihanna posted this meme to Instagram that said, "If we get together and your ex died and you cry, you single." Yes, Rihanna. Yes, Riri. However, some Rihanna fans were left wondering why Riri is so.
Okay, that's the amount of people who are laughing and crying over this meme. I mean, I get it's funny. It sounds funny, but in reality, if an ex died, if you're together with someone and their ex died and they cry, and then you break up with them because of it, I think that is incredibly emotionally immature. Like, I may be emotionally available, but at least I'm not emotionally mature, and I can recognize when someone is being childish, especially when like, you have to understand that whoever the person you're with now, they dated somebody before you. Odds are, unless she's some sort of like extreme religious Catholic or Christian virgin girl when you met, there's odds are that they dated someone in the past, and they've had shared intimate moments and with this person. So if they die and this person died, and it doesn't matter if it was like last week or 10 years ago, if they die and the person you're with now cries over them, I think you need to be mature enough to be understanding and give them the support that they need during that time. So when I see adults acting like this, I find that sad, because they're on like a national program. People watch this. They're inspiring and influencing a younger generation to think this is appropriate behavior in this situation, which I think is completely incorrect.
Discount McLovin commented, quote, "This is dumb. Though not all relationships end badly, how is it bad to care for someone you had a deep connection with when they die?" So ladies,
Facts. That is facts. No, that's facts right there.
can you imagine? I'm not trying to be funny. Could you imagine somebody says and you start weeping? I'm sorry. I think that there is a time and a place for everything. And I think if you have such uncontrollable emotion when it comes to that person that you can't even control it to not do it in front of your current spouse, that you might still have some type of feelings for that person. 100,000% I agree. Yes. Somebody said, can only take that.
Uh, I mean that could be true. I don't know if I disagree with it. But listen, if you did have a deep connection with somebody, you're going to always have a certain feeling for them. I mean, it could be very minuscule, but it will always be there. You can't just unshare those moments. You can't just un uh you can't just lose that connection you guys had forever. And uh so it's just I find that to be incredibly unrealistic. And uh I don't know. It's just I don't understand the jealousy and envy in this situation. But then again, I'm not an extremely emotional person, so I don't really understand a lot of things when it comes to these interactions with other people. Sometimes, because sometimes I'm just generally confused. Um, I've been told that I was a robot before in the past, and I need to stop being a robot. Like I don't know how to stop being a robot. I don't know how to get emotion where you want me to feel emotion. I don't know. I don't know how that works. So. But if someone, personally, if my ex came to me, or if my girlfriend came to me and started crying over a boyfriend that died in an accident, like that just died in an accident, and be like, ah, shit. Like, first of all, I would feel awkward simply because I don't know how to handle somebody who's crying in front of me. I generally think those kind of situations I try to exit because I don't know how to. What am I supposed to do? Pat them on the shoulder? Like, I'm not very comforting with these situations. So I would sit there and be like, "Are you okay?" I guess. Probably not very enthusiastically for sure, but I'd be like, because that, for me it would be particularly hard because they're just bawling their eyes out, and someone's like, okay, but I would at least try to give them some support and give them space if they need it, or I don't know, make them a sandwich. I don't bake them with some cookies. I guess those are the things that you're supposed to do in those situations. But I wouldn't be like, oh my God, you're crying about your ex boyfriend. I'm gonna have to dump your ass because that's unattractive. You have feelings for this person still, or whatever. It's not like she's gonna go off and bang her ex boyfriend. Because first of all, he's deceased, and then there's, I mean, if I came home the next day and there they are going at him, like, oh my God, you're banging the corpse. I would, I would be felt like I feel like these are laws here, and I think that's grounds for immediate dismissal in this whole relationship thing that we got going here. I feel like that's a deal breaker for sure. And but other than that, I don't know. It's just the whole jealousy and envy, or the jealousy aspect, or the reaction to it is just odd to me overall.
Two times in our 9-year marriage that I've seen Freddie cry. One was the passing of his father, and then the other before that was the day we got married. Yeah. So if I were to
Guys who cry at marriages are funny to me. Weddings, like, are you crying because you're genuinely happy, or are you crying because you're losing your freedom? Now I can completely understand that, because when you get into a relationship, you lose so much freedom. And so imagine getting married. It's just, I can relate and understand that when a guy cries at weddings, he's crying, but just cry because you're getting married because you're so happy and you see your wife in a wedding dress. That's a little odd to me. And I find it to be kind of funny, but that's just me.
see this man next to me cry over another bitch.
See, that's just so immature, emotionally immature. Um, I mean, there are times like I understand that you like women want to be like that bad bitch. You gotta put in some sass on it. Oh, girl, do your thing. Yes, queen. But there are times in moments where you gotta like cut the shit, stop fronting, and just be a decent human being and understanding your partner for a moment. Because I can't. I don't think I could ever marry someone who doesn't have that kind of empathy for the partner, who doesn't understand that at all. I mean, just if you're that type of person who would tell me that if you cry about your ex and they died, I don't think I would. But if I did and they broke up with me for it, or if they told me that they would break up with me for it, I think I would break them up because we're not on the same like mental wavelength. That's just not. I just don't. That's just. I don't know. That's just immature to me. It really is emotionally immature, and I can't. I don't know, man. That's just how that's.
No, and then God forbid, you expect for me
ex dies. I thought it was about women crying. I mean, I know that her meme wasn't that, but I thought the conversation went, because I mean, I can understand women can be more emotional sometimes. Maybe it's some, but if someone's bawling over an ex, that's when you're going to be a little concerned. I'd be like,
That would be odd.
I don't think that's odd at all. I don't really think that's odd at all. This person is no longer in this world. They're deceased. Like, why is that? Why is this odd for people? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not the jealous type or something. I don't know. But the fact that all of them are, all these 1, 2, 3, 7 adults are telling you that you shouldn't cry over your ex or anything like that, that passed away. I mean, someone died. Like, what if they were murdered or anything? And then just write them off because of it is so odd. Super odd to me.
We're in a long-term relationship and you like the second wife, and then, or maybe you
See, that would make sense. If you, but even so, if they were in a long-term relationship for sure, but even if it was a break, if it was like a casual fling, that would be odd. Because like, were you able to make a connection in that short time? But if it was a long-term relationship kind of thing, like an ex-husband or an ex-long-term boyfriend, maybe a high school sweetheart, like that's understandable. Why is that not understandable for some people? Why is the first immediate thing is, let's get jealous about it? I'm gonna break up with you for it. It's just weird. Now I know there are some mitigating circumstances, such as like if the person was still alive, I think that would be concerned. If you were crying about your ex that was still alive, I think that would be an issue. But if you're crying about an ex that passed away, I don't see this as an issue at all. It's just weird. I don't know.
was a long-term baby mother or something like that.
Don't cry for yourself. I think I would give them a pass to be sad. You know, like, well, yeah, to be sad.
I agree.
But if don't be bawling.
Yeah, that's.
Don't be like, oh, like that.
Okay, all right. See, women are generally more emotional, so I think they understand emotions more than I will be. But to me personally, that doesn't make sense. So I guess there is some truth in what they're saying. Don't be bawling, like you're just like when you're bawling over somebody, you're just completely destroyed, wrecked, completely destroyed. You can't function. That's what bawling is. I guess that would be a bit odd, but still, I think you need to give them a pass and allow them the room and space to be sad and let them mourn the loss of someone they used to love or loved, or maybe they still love them. I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me. It's really that doesn't. I don't know. That doesn't. I don't know. That doesn't really matter to me. But you need to give them that room and space. Like, all right, first of all, I think personally as a man, like the way she described this man just like hit against the wall and then slid down, being all dramatic and everything. I do think that if you're going to, this may sound sexist, but or misogynistic, I don't really know, but I do think that when a man cries, I think you should cry. I totally think that I think men should be able to cry and everything, but you should cry like a man. You don't have to be like, oh, 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 or something like that. That's all dramatic and shit, or sliding down the wall. I think you just you let the tears flow, you let the emotions come out, but you don't make a bitch face. You know what I'm saying? Don't. You let those tears flow and you handle that shit like a man. You know, just let them. Don't hold it in, because I think that's more damaging to your mental psyche in the long run. But at least let it come out. But don't be all super over dramatic about it and just like wail your arms around and just like ah, and something like that. That's man. If you're gonna cry like a man, bro. You tense that. You cry. You let it with testosterone. If you're gonna cry tears, you better cry some testosterone in there. But other than that, that's it. All right, that's my take on this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. And I am that guy Bry. I You know, I stream on Facebook. I used to stream on Twitch. I don't stream anymore. But I upload videos. I'm trying to upload daily, but you know, I have a 12-hour job. But I work 12 hours a day at delivering packages for people, and it's time consuming and energy consuming. And then when I get home, it's just really, really hard to make these videos. But I'm trying to push out videos every day. With that said, let me know what you if you have any videos or anything you want me to react to in the future. You know, drop them, send it to me at datguybri@gmail.com, or you can just post the links in the YouTube video, and we'll go from there. All right, peace out. Cheers.